It is humid, ladies and gentlemen. Humid down south today. Honey, you didn't send me to do that. Oh, all right, howdy folks. I appreciate you coming back for another video. This is Chris with Elon and Life. Who we got over here? Come on, don't be hiding. Brody. We got old bro man here. Hit that subscribe button. What else should they do?
Turn on my post notifications.
Speak up, come on. What's wrong with you?
I don't want to talk.
Turn on those post notifications. Give us a thumbs up if you liked the video. We'd really appreciate it. Let's get started. So what we're doing today, you always probably see this in the background, our little raised bed garden. We got squash, we got some zucchini, we got some peppers, and we got some tomatoes. And we always do pretty good with it. I mean, it's nothing major, it's just a basic raised bed garden. But what I'm gonna try, I got sold by him Doc's Dirt Booster. So I want to try that out today. I'm gonna try it on all my plants, but I'm gonna leave one of the plants without the Dirt Booster and compost mix and just see if I can tell a difference. So let's get started with it. All right, so it's made by Anderson's, the Dirt Booster. So this has humic acid in it and coconut husk biochar. Basically this is supposedly a super compost. So what this does, it increases the microbial, action, for lack of a better term, in your soil. You mix it with a soil compost, manure or whatever, and it's supposed to be mixed together, and you're not supposed to have to use any fertilizers in your soil after you put this and mix it in with your soil. So like I said, it contains Humichar with a 50-50 mix of humic acid and biochar. The microbes will digest and turn into naturally released nutrients. This process works best when temperatures are over 70 degrees, and it comes with a microbial pack that's supposed to charge it. So step one, it says you can use any type of manure or compost. It recommends Black Cow. I like Black Cow compost too. I use Black Cow on one of my last videos as a top dressing, but you can use any brand. But I'm using the Black Cow. All right, let's go and open up. So we'll dump this out. I'm gonna put this in a wheelbarrow. You can put it on a tarp, or you can just put it directly in the ground, it says. That should be good. All right, you wanna dump it out? You want me to? Cut your hand. All right, next thing it says to do is to heavily sprinkle some of your Dirt Booster on top of your compost pile. Don't let that spill.
Oh, you're on point. Sure, it's good.
That's what it looks like. So heavily sprinkle it on your compost pile. So we got the first layer of compost and Dirt Booster. Then you want to add this microbial pack that comes with the Dirt Booster. It says you want to mix half a teaspoon with 2.5 gallons of water. I'm not using my big backpack sprayer for this. I have a gallon sprayer, so I'm just going to guesstimate. So it says lightly mist the pile with the water and microbial pack mixture. Just lightly mist. It does not need to puddle up or soak. Then add another layer of manure, compost or potting soil. It says you can use potting soil too, it's just not as effective. Basically, you're going to repeat this many times as necessary to create as much as you need for your garden or whatever you're using this on. All right, so Brody and I have repeated that process until we were out of the soil. So that was 4 or 5 times. Then it says, after you've sprayed the last mist of your microbial pack and water, lightly mist it with water. Then after you've lightly mist it with water. You're just gonna let the pile sit for 30 minutes. Let it stand, don't do anything with it. And we'll check back in 30 minutes.
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
All right, so it's been 30 minutes. After it's sat for 30 minutes, the next step you wanna do, you wanna mix and turn this with your hands. So let's go ahead and do it. Then it says spray again with your microbial mixture. You want it to be wet, but not muddy. If it's muddy, it's gonna block oxygen. Then it says to form the pile into like a pyramid. And then the last thing you're gonna do today is it says to get a pole and to poke a hole from the top all the way to the bottom. Then leave it alone. So, and as I said, that's it. That's all you're gonna do today. So you're gonna let it sit there and it's gonna start the digestion process, it says. So every 24 to 48 hours, you can go and turn the pile gently, maybe spray a little bit more of the antimicrobial mixture on it every 2 to 4 days. And then after about 4 to 8 days, you'll start seeing it heat up. It will get to 130 degrees, it says. So once you see it start heating up, you know the process has begun. And then after it quits heating up, after you can check it with a thermometer and it's not as hot, that means your mixture is ready. And then we'll mix it in with our garden. So, and I may even mixture a little bit in on those burn spots as well to see what that does. But so we'll check back in a few days and we'll see what's going on with it. All right, howdy folks. It's been 5-6 days since we did this. So I've been taking the tarp off. We've had a lot of rain, so let's take it off and see how it's looking. I've been checking it a lot and it has gotten really hot. I checked it with my digital thermometer the other day and it got up to around 115, 120 degrees while the rest of the soil around was not near as hot. So it was definitely doing some, decomposing, whatever it does. But it says after it stops heating up, that's when your soil is ready. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be applying that dirt booster to all my plants. But we're going to be doing a test on my tomatoes. I'm going to be applying the dirt booster to this tomato plant. It's the smaller one now, just to see if it makes a difference. I will not be applying it to that tomato plant, and that's going to be our test to see if it makes a huge difference in, the production I get from that plant. One thing I never did really see though is like smoking or steaming, whatever, that you can see a lot of his videos. I never did see that coming from the dirt pile. It's still pretty warm though, actually, down inside of it. I'll dump this on top of each section. Oh, you know what? What did I tell you which one we're gonna do? Well, I think I told you the opposite plant. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on this one and leave that one blank. I'm gonna dump a pile on each of them and then mix it in with it. I will still fertilize this one that's not getting the dirt booster compost mix, this tomato plant. I will still fertilize it with the normal stuff that I use every year. But the benefit of this compost is supposed to be it feeds it, all season. You don't have to add any more fertilizer or anything to it. So we'll see if I can tell a difference. I gotta tell you, one of my favorite smells is specifically, I love tomato plants, but really just gardens in general. I love the smells of plants. It's one of my favorite smells. All right, folks, so that's it. I've got it mixed in pretty good through the soil. I've watered it, as you saw. So we're gonna see how this does. I will definitely do some follow-up videos. If you have any questions about the process, you can do that below. I appreciate it if you'd hit the subscribe button. Give me this video a thumbs up if you like it. And other than that, I'll see you in the next video. This is Chris with The Lawn and Life. See you next time, guys. Then it says you're going to add another layer of manure on top of it. Will you quit walking in front of the camera?